So let's say that you are without something that you really want. And you are so aware that you are without something that you really want that it's sort of dominating your thoughts. You're almost obsessed with this awareness that you are not where you want to be. And so you set a goal, a stronger goal, like you need to. Like life hasn't already set the goal and set it and set it and set it and set it. Like you need to write it down again. Like you need to tell somebody, you need to go to a class, you need to put it on a billboard. You don't need to. It's already there in this vortex, and the energy that creates worlds is on it, and all of the cooperative components have already been gathered. In other words, not only have you set the goal, but the larger part of you has already realized the goal, is already vibrationally experiencing the emotional manifestation of the goal. Are you following? So your work then is to bring yourself into vibrational alignment with it. So the more general you are in the beginning, the less you will be resisting it. Because if you get specific about something that you really want, that you specifically don't have, the more you focus on it in specifics, the more you just compound the current vibration and hold yourself there vibrationally apart from what you really want. It's why it gets so frustrating. But if you begin to relax in that, go negative but general negative, begin to diffuse the specifics of it, you'll feel better and better and better and better. Saying things like, well, this sucks. It's general. You're less specific than when you're telling someone all of the detailed reasons why it sucks. Or say something like, well, this too shall pass. Now you're moving a little more over into the general and positive. But at least you're not beating the detailed drum of what you don't want. Now, what begins to happen as you begin to diffuse the specifics of this unwanted thing is that the active vibration of unwanted begins to dissipate because of your lack of attention to it, because it's only your attention to it that keeps anything active. So as you distract yourself from the specifics by deliberately focusing upon the general, it begins to move, and you begin moving closer and closer, vibrationally speaking, to this vortex. So now you begin speaking more generally positive, and it begins to feel good to you. You begin to feel the resistance lift up off of you because you're not keeping the resistance active anymore. And as the resistance lifts up off of you, you begin to feel better. You begin to feel better emotionally. And you begin to become clearer in your mind. And you begin to get closer to the details that you've been putting there incrementally. The details that you don't have access to when you're specifically focused in opposition to them. So now what happens is the thing begins to tip for you. It's like the fulcrum point just tips. And suddenly, and it will feel sudden to you, you begin to find more specifics about the thing that you want. And then it can get exciting. In other words, to talk about what you want in detail when there's no resistance is really intoxicating. It's really what the feeling of passion is. It's so fun to get really specifically focused. But we want to explain to you how it is that that happens. How it is that it happens is that you've already focused the details into being one at a time without even consciously realizing that you've done that. But because you've been vibrationally in a different place, you haven't had access to those details. As you diffuse the only thing that's holding you away from it, law of attraction and the power of that which you really are calls you closer and closer to it. And the closer to it you become, the more you are able to translate the vibration of it into meaningful things. Like first it's emotion, then it's thoughts, then it's words, then details begin coming. It's the understanding that things are always working out for you, and that if you would stop doing that thing you do that's keeping them from working out, they would work out. So the question is, should I be setting the goal? And the answer is, if you are in a negative place, no, because setting a goal of what you do want from your awareness that you don't have it only compounds the resistance. So